All right. Looks like I got my deals here. Time to get out of here. All right, guys. I'm actually heading out right now to go see if I can grab and score these deals at Target. I usually don't do a lot. I don't do a lot of retail arbitrage. Most of my Lego finds are basically from online deals, Lego store, a bunch of different other online places that I would grab them from. But retail arbitrage is definitely still part of it. It's just not a significant part. But I definitely do spend a lot of money when I find some deals, whether it be at Walmart or Target, in the Lego store as well, actually going into the store, because I'm fortunate to have one close to me. So, but I want to stress this, with finding some of these deals online, in the store, is some of the tools that you can use for it. There's BrickSeek, there's just some other Walmart apps that you can use. There's a couple of things, like Invisible Hand will tell you when things are in stock. But sometimes these tools are just not perfect. They don't always, they do work, but they're just not, sometimes they're not as reliable. And that has a lot to do with how the inventory system works at a lot of these stores. And then that information is also public. So things can get lost. Things can get put in the back, and you show up there and you're like, where is everything? And then when you get there and you're so disappointed and you can't seem to find it, it just validates that uneasiness with these tools sometimes. But they are tools. They're not perfect, but they can help you to find some good deals. They can help to alert you with it if you do use them correctly. But the other thing is, you got to be the early bird. You got to be that early bird, catch that worm there, because sometimes a lot of other people maybe in your area that are also doing the same thing. They're keeping an eye out for some of these deals, and as soon as they see it, they go right in. So that's hopefully what I'm doing today. This one just came up today, this morning, and I didn't have any other meetings this morning, so I thought I would just pop out really early and see if I can catch something. So I just thought I'd take you guys along just to show you what the excitement is all about. Here they are. Let's go make sure. So as you can see, it was the TIE Fighter Lego TIE Fighter set. I gotta look at the number and stuff. I don't even know the set number. I'm obviously driving, so I'm not gonna grab it here. But the TIE Fighter one was 50% off. It was normally $79.99, and it was down to $39.99. I also grabbed the Poe Dameron X-Wing Fighter. That one is, it didn't have as much of a discount. It was $71.99, which I believe is maybe 25%. I think it's a little more than 25% off, which is still pretty good for that set. I'm not really huge into grabbing even though I'm a huge Star Wars fan, I'm not really huge into grabbing the X-Wing fighters because they always seem to re-release those every time. It's kind of one of those things where, where I'm a huge Star Wars fan, you think I would grab all the Star Wars stuff, but sometimes the sets that you like are not always the best ones to grab. But this one was pretty good. I think it'll still do pretty well, and it is retiring very soon, I believe. So I think that it'll still fetch some pretty good money even with the lower discount. I probably could have waited, but when I was in the store, there was only 2 of them in there anyway, so I just have a feeling if I go back and the next time they might be gone. So I just thought I'd grab it now. Sometimes you have to do that. It's just one of those things that, you know, you have to use your kind of gut on some of the stuff, you know, if you want to get some sort of a deal. So either way, so far it's been pretty good. I'm only at store number 1. I'm heading to store number 2 now, and hopefully we'll get some more of those X-Wing fighters. I'm really looking for mostly those. If I see the other Poe Dameron ones, I'll probably grab those as well. Look at that. I want that one too. Let's see if they have any of the other ones around. They said the Poe Dameron one's here too. Let's see it. Sometimes you gotta push things aside here. Not seeing it. Oh wait. Yeah, this one's $48.99. I'm not really too crazy about this one, to be honest with you. I don't really think I think I'm gonna skip this one. All right, just left store number 2. So we're gonna hit these other 2 ones up here and see what we can get. Hopefully I get at least one more, because the other one's a little bit closer to my house when I go back. So if I strike out at the last one, that's fine. This one's not too much further away, but it's still a little stretch for me. All right, just left the 3rd Target, and I was able to get three of the Thai Sith fighters. So we're off to the last one. So hopefully getting the idea here. Sometimes when you see these deals come up, you really gotta strike when the iron is hot. You gotta go in there and really just get it before somebody else does. Because if you put it off, they're gonna be gone. I bet you somebody in my area, maybe, I don't know, it's probably like, oh, look at these things, I'm gonna have to go out and get it, but I'll do it tomorrow. And they're gonna check again tomorrow and they're gonna be gone. So, just saying. Alright, just pulling into the last Target on my list for today. So far it's been pretty good, as you guys have seen. So we're gonna find out if we're batting 1,000 today for grabbing these Lego 50% off clearance deals here. Let's see if we can find a spot, pull right in. All right, this last Last target here. The natives are getting restless over here. Looks like everybody's starting to come out. That's what happens when you get in too late. All right. Looks like I got my deals here. Time to get out of here. I was able to score 15 of those of the Star Wars Sith TIE Fighter set number 75272. So I wanted to quickly just go over just some of the numbers really quick just so you guys could see why this was a good pickup. I mean, obviously anything that is Lego clearance for 50% is a good pickup, but let's just look through the numbers here. Right now it's selling for $78.44 on Amazon. Now this is probably going to drop because, you know, around there's going to be some clearance, whatever this, you know, is going to be clearing out. People are going to drop the prices. So, but really everything is a long-term hold for here. So out the door, I paid $40.75 with tax, and then my Target 5% off as well. So right now, if I were to sell this, I'd be getting 50% ROI, which is still pretty good. So I think this one, really this is probably going to sell eventually in the 149 range, maybe a little bit higher than that. And you know, we can look at some of the older, I think there was another Sith TIE Fighter, possibly an older set. So I mean, I really could look for another one in here, but really this I think is probably going to go for that, because if you look at the chart here, I mean, this is like the highest price that somebody listed this before. I don't usually go higher than that. I think 150 is probably a conservative sell through for that, and that I don't think it's going to take too long for that once it retires. So I could also hold on to it for a little bit longer, maybe in the 175 range. I think this might be the most that this would go, because this character here is probably not going to be in any of the other Star Wars. I don't know, who knows, but that could be something, you know, for that, you know, bring up the value of that. But either way, I think I did really good with this. It was worth my time and my effort to get out there and also just, you know, get some clearance Legos. So really, if you guys could, if you guys enjoyed that, please give me a like on this. Let me know that I'm making great videos for you. Also, if you could, subscribe below, and that way there you get notified, and hit the bell so you get notified of any new videos that we do have. We also have a podcast. We have a website as well. So check us out on both of those. So I'll see you guys in the next episode.